Hey guys, Angelo here, and I had a question from one of my viewers today on when to use all three of your wedges, so your 52 degree, your 56 degree, and your 60 degree. So we asked basically, how do you utilize all three of your wedges for different kind of chip shots? I know that there's a wide variety of shots that many people like to play with these clubs, so what is your opinion on it and what do you like to do? So let's get started. So if you look at what's in the bag, you would know that I have the TaylorMade EF spin groove wedges, which spin a ton. But I have a 60 degree with 10 degrees of bounce, a 56 with 12 degrees of bounce, and a 52 with 9 degrees of bounce. So I'm gonna go through every one of these clubs, show you the kind of shots I like to play with these clubs, and give you a little brief summary of why I like to do them with these certain clubs. But now, just for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna be going to the back left pin so it's easy for you guys to see. I got my 52 degree wedge first to start off with. I'll be honest with you, I don't like hitting this club a lot for chip shots. This is more a full swing club or like a 3/4 knockdown club. But nonetheless, I'll hit a couple for you guys so you can see what I like to do with it. When I do need to hit a chip shot with this, it's a form of a bump and run. It's never a high lofted spinning shot. This is a club that I want to recreate a shot that simulates a putt basically. So it's only just get over the fringe, so hence I'm very close up to the hill right now. So it just gets over the fringe and then releases out to the hole with minimal room for time in the air. And then that's the reason for this shot pretty much. Just to get it over a small amount of fringe and then rolling on the green pretty quickly from, in some cases where you couldn't hit a putt, because who knows, the fringe might not be well manicured and a putt might bounce up and be very unpredictable. So this club is a good solution if you just want to kind of just get it started rolling, or just get in the air a little bit and then get it rolling after that. So the couple so you can see what I like to do. I'm not going to de-loft it too much, and I'm not going to put it to the back of my stance. It's just going to kind of stay fairly neutral in my stance, and the shaft angle is going to stay pretty upright. I'm not saying I'm de-lofting it a ton. I'm not adding extra loft. It's staying pretty neutral as well. And maybe this was more like a putt, just straight back and straight. I hit that one a little bit too hard. So let me gear back on this one a little bit. So just straight back and straight through. And you probably tell that there's no real check to it. There's no spinning up. It hits the green and then just kind of just releases out. Alright, so I hold one, add the free there. So I got my 56 degree wedge. I moved a little bit further back, but I can't move too far back. As my full body isn't in the camera shot, just because I have minimal room to work with, like behind where the camera is at the moment because of the hitting net. But I got my 56, and I play a variety of different shots of this club. Sometimes I like to open up the face a little bit more and hit a little bit higher shot that might still release a little bit more than my 60 would. Or I like to play back of the stance and do loft bump and runs. It's a wide variety of shots, but I like to play all of them, especially because there's a very high degree of bounce on this club. It glides across the ground very easily compared to a 60 degree with maybe a little bit lower degree of bounce. So let me hit a couple for you guys. So I'll show you first a de-lofted chip shot, and then I'll work my way up to that high chip shot. So first here's the de-lofted one. So this one's gonna roll out a lot more. Rolls are probably the same distance as the 52 would. So now I'll put it in the center of my stance and play more of a silver shot to the 52 degree. That one still has some rollout, but also gets a little bit of a softer bounce when it initially hits the green. And now the last shot, I open up the face a little bit and put him up in my stance and lean forward. And that one lands really soft and has a little bit of spin to it as well. So this is a really good club for hitting all around shots, whatever you may need around the green. I would highly suggest you don't hit this club if you really need to get it high up and spinning quickly, because that's what you have a 64, a really high lofted wedge for, to get the ball high up and then landing really soft. This club, you can do it. I've seen people do it, but it's a lot more challenging and it brings in a lot more room for error, such as skulls, hitting it way too far, and things of that nature. So I'll show you what I'd like to do with my 60 now. So last time I got my 60 degree, this club has 10 degrees of bounce. And I'm going to show you the wide variety of shots I like to play with this club as well. It's very similar to the 56 in the style of shots I like to play, but I have a much more arsenal when I want with the shots that I want to play. I can really control a lot of the different factors in it, such as spin, height, release. So anything that is really important in getting the ball close to the hole, I can control it really well with my 60 degree in comparison to my 52 and my 56. I find this one the easiest one. So first I'll just hit a standard little chip. This one I won't de-loft because that tends to dig into the ground really hard, and I don't like that, especially with a 60 degree. So I'm just gonna keep it in the center of my stance and play like a putt with my 56 and 52 degree wedges. This one's gonna have, so this will have a little more release, and it might land a little bit softer because it is the highest lofted wedge. But that shot is, it's not meant to be a spinny shot. That's just meant to be a soft landing, releasing little chip. And next I'll hit just kind of that an open-faced, soft little landing pitch shot. That one's soft landing, also has some check to it. The way I play that shot is I open up the face, put the ball up in my stance, keep my stance fairly close together, open up my left foot or right foot if you're a lefty, away from the target, and then lean forward a little bit and just focus on making a cut swing to the ball so you can kind of have that cut spin, which is always good for stopping the ball. But other than that, that's how I play that shot. And after the video, I'm going to tell you guys a couple more things about my chipping game that you may not want to hear, but it's the truth. So last one, I'm going to play like the full out, like high spinny shot. I don't know if I can play it because I'm so close to the hole right now, but I'll try. Sounds like that. And you can see the ball kind of kick to the right there. That's because I have a lot of spin on it, and it's kicking out to the right. So now, you probably don't want to hear this, but chipping is a very individualized style of play. So you have to create that style. I can help you create that style, but I can't create that style for you. I have practiced my short game and chipping, especially, for a really long time, and I have found a way that I like to do it that may be different from a lane upstairs or from my coach. So there's a lot of different ways to play golf, and this is just one of the ways that I like to do it. There's a lot of people out there that have had a lot of good success doing it their way, and I'm sure that when you find your way to do it too, it'll be just as helpful for me as it is for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this kind of helped you get started with what kind of style you want to establish. But thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.